Hello, vinyl community. Yes, Janne is back again, and today I'm going to jump on that fantastic vinyl tag that you always do in the beginning of the year. This time the tag is created by a channel called Pretty Green Vinyl Guy. And he has composed 20 questions that I will try to answer as quick as possible, not to drag this out. And of course, I love these tags, and I probably will do a few more in the upcoming videos for sure, because these are fun. I will start with question number 1. Best purchase of 2024, new or old? I will go with a new one, and a record that it was actually released last year, but it got released in Europe during 2024, so it's still a pretty new one. A record that is from a band from Australia called The Unknowns. A really good one, East Coast Low, more to the garage punk rock, could say. Very catchy, very good played from these youngsters. A record that I really dig, and I highly recommend, if you're into more of the punkish way, check these guys up. They're really good. Next one, question number 2. A record that is 50 years old. As it's 2025, it should be 1975 and not 74 as the question says. So I will go with 75, that is 50 years from now, and I will go with a real classic, Kiss Alive. A record that I have had since I was a kid, so it's pretty beaten up. If you check the cover, you will see that it's getting this fantastic ring wears. The corners are starting to be beaten up, but it's still in pretty good shape. The record, it's so, but still it's fun to keep the old thing attached when you were a kid. So that is the record from that is 50 years old. I'm not really sure when I bought it, probably 80 something, I guess. I'm not so old, but still I'm old. Question number 3, an album that defines genres, and I will go with this. Black Sabbath's Master of Reality, a record that really put a stamp in the ground that this is something new. Just spin it and you will get it. Just take the first one, Sweet Leaf. That's, you have the groundbreaking start for stoner rock or stoner metal. Fantastic record, fantastic. Number 4, best band from your home country. I'm from Sweden, and the town I'm living at the moment is Stockholm, even if I'm not there as we speak, but a band that is actually the mastermind of the band, living in the same outskirt of Stockholm where I live, and I'm talking about Helicopters. Best, absolutely the best that Sweden has at the moment regarding pure rock. I love these guys, so good. An artist you miss dearly. There's one guy that pops in mind, a guy that I know, and he shared the same common interest as we do. He loves to talk about vinyl. He loves to spin old records, and he was a guitarist himself. I'm talking about a guy called Strängen, or his actual name, Robert Dahlqvist. He was a fantastic guy. So down to earth, so cool. I just loved him. And here is a band he was into, Dundertåget. And besides this, he was also playing a guitar in Helicopters. Next question, number 6. An live album, or the best live album in your collection. And in my collection, There's many good live album, but I will try to keep it a little bit different. I don't think I have shown this before, and I will go with the Who live at Leeds. Yeah, for this college recording, it's fantastic. It's really good live recording from the band. Number 7, your partner just dumped you. What album are you going to put on? And I had to think this over. And an album I think I might maybe play. And I will go with The Third by Portishead. A fantastic album. The vocals from Beth Gibbons is so haunting. And here they're also broadening the atmospheric, almost claustrophobic builds up, and it's fabulous. A really heartbreaking album. Number 9. Number 8. I always mix this number up. Number 8, best sounding drums on an album. Yeah, this was not so hard, pretty easy. I will go with Neil Peart's drumming on Counterparts with Rush. Just amazing. Listen to it and you will understand. It's freaking good. Number 9 now. Favorite artist who is a member of 2 or more bands. And I will go with a guy that is almost everywhere. He's from Sweden. I think he was born and raised in Umeå. Still lives around there. His name is Dennis Lyxzén. I love almost everything he touched or been part of, or just write a lyric or backing vocals. It's usually really good because he has a good taste. He's the mastermind behind this band, Refused. And it's really good. And he has bands like Fake Names, Venice Casino, a really good one. I'm still waiting for the vinyl on that. There are so many. He also been part of a record label that is called Ny Våg, where this one was released. And so he had a finger in this one as well. Kinda cool guy, Dennis Lyxzén. Then we come to the fantastic question, Beatles or Stones. I like them both. Beatles is a groundbreaking band. Stones is another groundbreaking band. I think Beatles first and then Stones continued. And but they are not my pure favorite. If I have to choose, I will choose this one. I will pick Led Zeppelin, which are my house girls. So there we have answer to that one. Number 11. You found a bag of weed. What are you going to listen to? First of all, I don't do drugs. So I will probably not find a bag if I found one. I have no idea what it is. If I know what it is, I probably return it to its owner or find somewhere to dispose it. Because it's illegal here in Sweden. But for that, I will probably play something else. I will play this, Frank Zappa's and the Mothers, Burnt Weenie Sandwich. And on the back it says, God, this was a tasty little sucker. So there you have it. It's a little bit a reference. Number 12, an album from the 80s that you still listen to. And there's so many. One that was spinning earlier today and get some pretty much spins is Tom Waits, Rain Dogs. I just love Tom Waits. What a guy. Fantastic. You can't get too little Tom Waits. And then we have next strange question. An artist whose political stance has soured you. Well, to be honest, I don't care. and if they have some kind of political stand or not. But let's play the Kenny this, because they don't like political stands at all. Good one. Show our favorite record label, and I have many. They usually are pretty small labels, and one that I recently, I have a bunch of their records already. It's a small label called Lovely Records, and that is a part of another big label called Gavaxemanspins here in Sweden. And Lovely Records is a label that was created by a guy called Kai Sivervik. He's a kind of cool guy to find all those fabulous garage rock out there in the wild. One record I have from that is this True Moon that I showed earlier. I will show the label so you get what I mean. To the side. And there you have that fantastic little cat holding a record in his tummy or around, keeping it up. Lovely Records. And here we have bands like Rotten Mind. It's a great punk rock, or Tomma Intet is another one, and the Dalmer is a great garage rock band. Really cool, really good. A run of 3 great singles. As I'm at the country house, I don't have so much singles here. I'm missing a big part of the record collection as well. But the singles that I took, I thought I will keep it Swedish just for fun. I will have Imperiet and their single Var är vargen. And a young punk band called Jönssonligan. Morgonrock och Rösta på idioter. Cool stuff. And the cool guy David and his band, First Boy on the Moon. Great single from him. And he also signed it for me, which is kind of cool. Really cool one. Great stuff. RST purchase that you actually consider listen to. There's a few. I don't buy so many RSD records any longer because they are way too expensive. I just try to pick the most important stuff if I buy any. But back in the days I bought this one, and this is a real treat. Can't remember which year it was. 2021 it says. I bought Wipers, Youth of America. Marvelous record and a marvelous release, because it has an extra album with some demo and outtakes on the back, which is kind of cool. It's really good. And number 17, you can be reincarnated as any artist, dead or alive, who is it going to be? And I don't like to be reincarnated to a dead one, because what's the point for that? And a live one, why? I don't know. I could actually consider myself an artist for art, and so I would like to be myself, because if I can have the knowledge that I have today and start over, that would be amazing, because then I know what errors I would jump over and fix the things that I couldn't fix when I was young. Perfect. Best 3 lines in a song. I will go with a classic one. A band called Pink Floyd from this record. There's a song called Time. And in that one, we have a cool part of a lyric that is really, really cool. Listen here. And then one day you find 10 years have gone behind you. No one told you when to run, and you miss the starting gun. Sometimes it feels like that, that you have missed the whole thing, because you have been busy with doing plans, or you have been busy with other stuff in life that has, so you didn't notice that, oh, whoops, 10 years passed. And what did you do? Nothing. All right, an album you never tired of, I could pick this one. The Clash, London Calling, classic one. I just love it. It gets once a month, I think, a spin. Really good. And then we have share your favorite VC channels. And that is, I can't share one, that's impossible because there are so many. I could sit here and ramble plenty of channels, but I will try to share a few new ones that I have bumped into. You know, those who needs some love in the vinyl community. And I will see if I can figure out something, and I will paste a link, and you can go into them and sub them up and say hello and welcome them on board, and yeah, follow them and cherish them up and give them the love that they need to be on YouTube. There's plenty of, they're always coming new ones, and if you don't get the shine on the light, you will probably disappear in the future. I don't know. And thank you for this, and thank you for holding on for, I don't know how long it has been running now, but keep up the good work with your channel. And if you are new here, the tag is always a great thing to start. And see you soon, and probably in a new tag. So take care and keep those records spinning. Fridas.